It's week 6 of the 2040 season, and we've got the Shamrocks leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Shamrocks and the Oilers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Come and gone already. And we're off here in week 6 on EA Sports. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes...
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Jukes out a one stop. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 31. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They put a receiver in motion right. They are throwing it again. Catch made over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 23. That one's complete right side. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This drive has been excellent. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Still sticking with the passing game. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect your...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Oilers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. On the return, here comes Davis. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they're going to have a first down. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you've got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Back now, pressure on its way. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The Oilers and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. 3rd and 4 coming up now. of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day. You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The Oilers about set to punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 44. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking for a throw here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. Back to Houston in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he's in, touchdown! The Shamrocks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Shamrocks tie this game 7-7. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going to push one deep down the right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They send the tight end in motion left. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. Taylor now up the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 47. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an walk,
Yeah.
Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7. Pass it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Pass play now. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
The 12-year vet strikes true. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, here comes Davis. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Pass play coming here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives them the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing from the gun here. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Back to the well again. And again, they stalled him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's going to throw this one. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They motion the tight end over. Throwing from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From midfield now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Setting up the screen. He's still going at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. On target to his man Taylor. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're now set for 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. The throw is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Throwing off the play fake here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 2nd down.
Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal. Taylor. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Oilers make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception, which is forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the red zone.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Shamrocks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's the throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hauled in left side. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Taylor again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in right side. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be their football. This offense getting all set for this series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it up to the 27. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better.
He intercepts the pass. And the Oilers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control. To the air now on 1st and 10. Gets him on the in route. And they get this down to the 28. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. From the gun, Taylor. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 1. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Finds a man right side. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now a toss play. Taylor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him, And this offense forcing a fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they're out to try for the field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Shamrocks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing from the gun here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here following the penalty, and they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Throwing now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw. He's got a man left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 4th and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Oilers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Back to pass on 1st and 10. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Now after deliver punter. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Tight end going in motion here. To throw here on first down. Dump off caught by his back. They get an even 10 on that play. And they'll have first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down,
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down around the 34. Only a yard there, so they'll be staring down 2nd and 14. They're throwing it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
2nd and 10 now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll throw on 1st. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And this one doesn't go far.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that brings up 4th and long. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Give now to the running back. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Oilers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The offense getting set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Oilers on their way to their 3rd win of the year. It's 3rd and 8, need to get a chunk here. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers making a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2.
The offense will line up.
He's throwing for it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Trying to set this up quick. Here's 2nd and 5. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Still sticking with the passing game. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They are throwing it again. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Oilers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Back out runs their offense. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only 1 timeout remaining to stop it. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Oilers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.